Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today we visit the Squeaky house for their annual soprasad party. And Annabelle joins me in the kitchen. We make blue mac and cheese with ham. But first, a bride's best friend. It's Tula from Tula's Bridal and Formal. Well, I am here with Tula, and she is one of the most popular ladies in the valley. She is the owner of Tula's Bridal and Formal. And Tula, I cannot believe you've been here for 40 years.
40 years.
What made you get into the bridal business?
I just love clothes. I love fashion. And I love what I can do with dresses. And I did start with sewing a lot.
Right, so you're
making
very
custom clothes for people. And then I went to bridal.
We were talking off camera, and you told me that you have never had a bridezilla.
I never had a bridezilla.
You've never had a psycho girl?
Never did. Never did, really. I never had.
Everyone comes in and they're
happy, and we try to take care of them, and they live happy when they leave my store.
They do, and
They
I attest to that, because when I came in, oh, so many years ago, when I got married, you pulled out a dress. She's an evil genius. And it was the first one I tried on, and I wound up buying it.
I said, try it on.
And it was perfect.
Yes.
I bought the sample right then.
Yes.
And
well, you have to try different styles.
how do you get that knack? I mean, you look at a person's body, their coloring, their shape, and immediately you know what will suit them.
Well, I guess I have the eye for it.
You really do.
I do, yes.
And you get people from all around the region.
We do.
Is it because of the designers that you carry? I mean, you have a lot of exclusive lines, don't
We
you?
do. We have a lot of exclusive lines that no one carries around here.
And how big is the prom season? You mentioned that. I mean,
It's-
and your selection is unbelievable.
It's big. It's big. It's not as big as I used to do because I don't have the room in the store, but it's pretty big.
And this new location, you really did have to pare down some
Oh,
of your
yes, a lot,
offerings.
yes.
But you have so many dresses. I mean, how many wedding dresses do you think you have right now on hand?
Probably close to 2,000.
Absolutely every color, shape, and style, and mothers of the bride.
Yes.
You would do.
We have a lot of mother of the brides.
your
We
three
do a
strong
lot of
things.
mother of the brides.
What are some of the newer trends right now?
Fit and flare, corset, basque waist, drop waist, and not as much the mermaid. We still do some,
Right.
but mostly off the shoulders. A lot of long sleeve wedding gowns.
Long sleeve, because for
Yes,
so
it's
long it
back.
was strapless.
Yes, but we do sleeves with detachable sleeves.
Oh, so
That's very big, that they can take it off.
really? You say that you have a lot of repeat customers. Have you don't have to name any names now.
No.
Have you ever had a customer with multiple marriages come in and get gown after gown after gown?
Yes.
How many would that be?
Well, I have sold 3 wedding gowns to one girl.
See?
Well, to a couple girls, I should say, not one girl, a couple girls. They will come back. It would be the 3rd marriage. Yeah.
Hopeless romantics.
Yes,
They just
of
want to
course.
keep getting married.
And they still come back here.
What do you think about with your 2nd and 3rd marriage wearing white? Is that
I don't have any.
now?
We don't carry any white dresses. Most of our dresses are off white and
Off-white.
ivory. So I don't have anything in stock. So if it is a 2nd marriage, I would say go with the ivory dress.
And did you ever tell the woman, this looks terrible on you?
I sure do.
And
I tell them take it off. It doesn't do anything for you. We have more choices.
they look and they say, you're right.
Yes, because I will pinpoint. This is not the right for your waist. This is not right for your hips. It will look better if we get a different style. Let's try something else. And because not every style looks good on everybody.
Heck no. I
No.
thought I had something in mind.
Right.
And boy, you made me put it on and I said, ew, that is ugly on me. What is the average cost now of a wedding dress?
We start from 1,800 and we go up to 5,000.
That's about, you
Yes.
know. And is there
Yes.
anything
Most of
over
the
5?
most of the girls will go around 25 to 3,000. And then there are some that they will go above that.
So have you met a lot of the designers?
Yes.
Do you go to the shows?
Yes, I go to the shows. I go to Barcelona to see the collection. New York, mostly Chicago I go to.
And if I were to order a dress that wasn't my size, but I love the style, how long does it take to get in?
Right now they want 6 to 7 months at least.
So what is your advice to a bride that is coming in for the very first time? What would you like them to do?
I like them to bring us some pictures to show me what they like, and I will go with what I think they should wear, and we'll try their designs, what they want, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll put what I think is going to be the right style for them, and then we go from there.
And
The
as
girl
long-
I had this morning bought the first dress she tried on.
And did you pick it out for her? Of course.
Yes.
Telling
It
you.
was the first dress she tried on. She says, do I need to try anything else? And I said, well, you have 10 more dresses in the dressing room. Let's try them. And she ended up buying the first one she tried.
That was just what I did.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that is why Tula has been here for 40 years.
When I came to this store, I was like, okay, maybe a couple more years. And it just keeps going. We have a lot of weddings for 2027. So I got to be here to do them.
That's right. You're not
Yes.
going anywhere.
So,
This is a brand new style.
right.
Wow. What do you think?
I really like it.
I think you look beautiful.
I do
You want to
too.
come to the end? And we can add it so they can see.
Right. I love it.
And I would do you can do a lace veil, you can do, let's try one.
Ooh,
Can I
that
put
is
my hair down?
No,
that really suits that because it is old school.
it's a
I like
mantilla.
See? Oh, wow. What do you think?
This is so fun. I really like this dress.
See, she looks
And
gorgeous.
I think that is the perfect veil for that.
Style, yes. It
'Cause
looks,
if
you
you
need a
need-
plain
You can
dress
have a little
to have.
zhuzh
Yes.
because the dress is so plain.
You can have a pearl veil, you can do anything you want with this.
I really like this lace.
It's a vintage lace, it's beautiful, it's,
I love it. Do you say yes to the dress?
I say 20-year-old me yes.
it's stunning.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
This is Senior Solutions, brought to you by the Reese family, the owners of Briarfield Healthcare Centers. This new series will explain care programs available to your family. Right now, we're at Briarfield Place in Boardman. So while I'm here for physical therapy, can I have visitors?
Of course, you're allowed visitors, and we encourage visitors. We encourage your family and friends, your grandchildren. It's all about quality of life and the social aspect of seeing your family, seeing your friends, even seeing your pet. We also encourage them to allow you to rest and participate in therapy, though, while you're here. It's more than just a physical well-being. We're promoting your overall mental health. So if the walls are closing in on you and you feel like you need to go home for a few hours a day, you could do that as well.
Briarfield knows you have lots of questions, and they have the answers. With Senior Solutions, you'll have a clear understanding of Briarfield's care programs.
Hi, I'm Robbie Fellman,
And I'm John Stanko from Boardman Subaru.
introducing the all-new 2026 Subaru Outback.
Completely redesigned with 8.7 inches of ground clearance, a 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, and legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive.
All from the #1 brand in consumer satisfaction and safety.
Come test drive the all-new Subaru Outback today.
Only at Boardman Subaru, just south of Route 224 on South Avenue.
At Window World, family is the heart of our business.
And we're committed to giving you the family treatment too.
From your free estimate to installation and long after, whether replacing windows, entry doors, or the siding you've dreamed of.
We promise to treat your home like it's our own.
It's what we've stood behind for all these years, and for years to come, we'll continue to say,
Not only do we stand behind our windows, we stand on them.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
You better come on in my kitchen.
I have a very special guest in the kitchen with me today. Annabelle's been on like an extended break.
Yeah.
We had her on a couple shows. And this one, I know you're gonna love. Because way back when, we have got Annabelle making Annabelle's mac and cheese, because this was the only thing you really loved to eat. We'd go on vacation, we'd go to different restaurants. Annabelle would eat mac and cheese at every place we went and would be like thumbs up, thumbs down. And do you still like it?
Yeah, of course. I remember going to Disneyland and trying their mac and cheese pizza because I thought it was like revolutionary.
Did you like it?
Not as much as regular mac and cheese, but I mean, it's mac and cheese pizza, so it can't be like bad.
Bad, but that is like double starch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's on a crust and then you got the pasta.
Oh yeah.
Now this one, I kind of cooked this up after the holidays because I had some ham left over. And this is blue mac and cheese with ham. So it's gonna be a little more savory. It's got Gruyere and sharp cheddar and blue cheese in it. And I've got some garlic powder and paprika. So it really does make a little bit of a difference, and it's a little more of an adult version. So we are gonna get cooking with this, and I think you guys are gonna love this, because this really is worthy of like dinner party food. I mean, it's really that good. So let's go over the ingredients, and I'm gonna put Annabelle to work.
For this recipe, you'll need 1 pound of small pasta noodles, 2 cups of ham sliced into chunks, 2 cups of Gruyere cheese, 1 cup of white sharp cheddar cheese, ½ cup of blue cheese, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of black pepper, ½ teaspoon of nutmeg, 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 5 tablespoons of flour, 3 cups of whole milk, and 1 cup of half and half.
So we gotta make the roux. So we have the 5 tablespoons of butter and flour, and then we are just going to mix this together until it gets pasty. And you want it to get like a little bit of a light brown. Now, why don't you get your spices and add those. See the spices over there? And just dump them all in. That's the paprika, nutmeg, and garlic. And then we already added the salt. And then I'm gonna add a couple grounds of black pepper. There you go. Now keep whisking. See how pretty that is? It changes all the colors. And we're gonna make this in the time it takes to cook the noodles. You know, that's about how long it'll take. We're waiting for this water to boil. That looks really good. So now I'm gonna just slowly start adding this milk. So keep whisking it in. And this really will help with the thickening too. And let that just keep cooking for a while. And we're just gonna let that thicken and bubble before we get the half and half in there. And now I'm going to add the noodles. I'm doing a little fun noodle, the cavatappi. Now, go about 2 minutes prior to al dente. So this is about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna set the timer for 8 minutes. That is getting nice and thick.
Yeah, I can feel it.
That looks really good. So Annabelle, why don't you add the half and half?
Do you want me to add it slowly?
Yes, add it slowly. Let me get a spoon from this. Sorry, guys. There you go. And see how nice and thick it's become?
I added all the half and half.
It's all in, so now we're gonna get a little bubbly. See,
yeah.
That has a nice flavor to it, doesn't it? All right, Annabelle, now see, it was nice and bubbly. Now we are gonna start with the Gruyere. So you start whisking, Bob, and I am just gonna start, and we'll incorporate all of this. And Gruyere is like a really nice, almost Swiss cheese, but it's got a real nutty, I love it. Next, we are going to add only half a cup of the sharp cheddar because we're going to use the other half to top the mac and cheese before we put it in the oven. Oh. So mix that together. And now it's time for the star, the blue cheese. Boy, does this kick it up a notch. So get that in there and get that all melted up. Now, let's just start stirring it in. And I bought these fun little noodles. It's kind of like an elbow, but they're like squirrely. Cup of topping. Isn't that cute? They're like springy elbows. So now here's what we're gonna do. You ready?
Yep.
We are just going to put all of that in here. Look at that. You have that perfectly covered. All right, and now, usually we did potato chips or whatever. I mean, I guess you could do breadcrumbs, but I kind of like just the shredded cheese because it kind of browns and gets a little, not crispy, but it just adds another texture to the cheese. And into the oven, 350 degrees, 20 to 30 minutes. We're gonna take a look at it at 20, and honestly, it's just a beautiful dish. Well, it was hard, but I let this rest for about 10 minutes.
Your life is hard.
It is very
It is.
But as you can see, there's like some brown crispiness on top. So I took the liberty of putting it under the broiler for like 5 minutes just to get that little crust.
But you got to pay attention.
But you do, because it can burn quick. So we've got another taste tester in here, Kenneth. And Annabelle.
Why,
I am
thank you.
dying to see if this gets your seal of approval. All right, are we ready? Let's all eat at the same time.
All together?
What do you think?
I really like the blue cheese in it.
Wow.
You're right.
It just,
That'll stick to your ribs.
brings it up another notch. That Gruyere is really a nice cheese too.
Yeah.
I just love it. And the ham, it just works perfectly.
What do you do with all that leftover ham?
Annabelle, you loved it?
I really like it.
I'm good. So glad.
It has the seal of approval.
So it is a blue mac and cheese with ham. I'll throw Vassar in there somewhere since it does have the Vassar seal of approval. It's on my website. You guys are going to love this. And this is a great dressed up version of macaroni and cheese. So go to my website.
Happy mac and cheese.
CaseyMaloneShow.com, and this really is a great vehicle for him. Cheers. Cheers. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
Welcome to Kamara Jewelers, a third-generation, family-owned business run by my brother, Rob, and I. We share a passion for beautiful jewelry and strive to help everyone find the perfect piece. From life celebrations to everyday moments, we've been honored to be a part of your story. Our collection ranges from unique natural diamonds to affordable styles, offering something for everyone. Come visit us anytime at Kamara Jewelers, where every piece tells a story.
Get real, get Kamara.
Locally sourced is good, whether it's ingredients or a bank, and that's why my bank is Farmers National Bank. Since 1887, Farmers has remained rock solid through every economic condition. Having a bank with a history of safety, soundness, and conservative management is a must. It all boils down to this. You need a bank that will help you reach your goals. I do too, and Farmers is mine. Farmers National Bank, rock solid.
won't go home hungry from Carmela's. Come see us for family-inspired Italian favorites. We're open 6 days a week for lunch and dinner. Carmela's Cafe Italian Eatery, just like Grandma used to make, on Western Reserve Road in Boardman.
It has been 16 years since I have visited the Squeaky House, and boy, has this place changed.
A lot.
I mean, you guys have added so much. Steve is a member, and this is an annual ritual, right?
Yeah, we do it every January. We make soprasette here at the Squeaky House. It's one of our favorite days of the year.
Now, this is what we're all here for. Now, this is last year's batch.
Yeah.
Explain to me what I'm eating right now.
So it's pork with secret spices that we put into it. It cures for about 3 months. There's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a whole crew of people here making it, but after those 3 months, then it's passed out and we enjoy it with meats, cheeses, breads. Christmas time, we always put out a big meat and cheese tray. So yeah, and then it's done after those 3 months.
Now we've got like 2 tables of stuffers. What do you call that?
Well,
when you're putting the casings on, is that stuffing?
Yeah, we're stuffing the casings with the sausage. So we mix it this morning. We mixed all the pork. This year we're doing about 400 pounds. We've usually done about 800 pounds. We scaled it back a little bit this year. So we have 400 pounds this year. And it'll take us till about 11, 12 o'clock to get this done. But we're here early and have a little bit of wine, a little bit of music, and it makes the day go by great. Yeah.
I love this. This is delicious. Why are you making this? Why is soprasette so special?
It's just something, and I got to give my Uncle Pat credit, Pat Diana, my dad, Steve Yakavone, and Bob Zoper. When we had this house, it was years ago, they said, hey, let's start making our own cured meats. And this was just something we experimented with. We tried it for a few years.
Whose recipe is this originally?
This was Squeaky House. My mom, Renee Yakavone, Debbie Diana, Pat Diana, Zoper, my dad, Steve Yakavone. They tinkered with it over the years, and now we've kind of fine-tuned it. I got to give a shout out to my aunt, Darlene Daly. She's always here early. We fine-tuned it over the years. It's not a set recipe. It's not some, I mean, we do have our, measurements now, but we've just tinkered with it over the years, and it was just something we wanted to start doing, and it became a tradition. It's something that I'm gonna do with my kids, and I still, I'm here every year and make sure I have that day off. We usually do it on a Saturday, and it's one of our favorite days of the year.
Where do you get all this pork? Like, how does that, do you call like a butcher and say, I need, and you grind it?
Yeah, we mix it. Yeah, so it comes ground, and then we mix it in a mixer with all the spices and seasonings. And I got to give a shout out to Beduric's Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge. That's where we get all the pork from. Yeah,
I was just gonna ask my
fantastic
next
place.
question.
Yeah, but he provides all the pork for us, and then we mix it in the morning, and then once we mix it, it's ready to go, and then we put it through the grinder, and then we stuff it in the casings. It's hard to get a bad batch of soprasette that we make. It's always good.
I mean, it starts out so round.
Yeah.
And your mom's going to take me to the room and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then how do you flatten it?
So you actually press it to get all the liquid out of it. You don't want any liquid because liquid creates mold, right?
And the liquid would be really more fat, right?
Yeah, well, the water, moisture. I mean, there's a lot of water in the meat, so you want to press that out.
It dries out the water.
It takes any liquid out of it, and then once that liquid's out of it, then you're able to cure it with the curing salt that we put in it, and then after 3 months, it's ready to go. It's ready to eat, and it's delicious.
How many pounds is in that bin?
50 pounds every bin.
How big is this, you think?
That's about a pound each casing.
Okay. And what do I do with this?
You just poke a couple holes in it.
And then why do I do that?
To help with the moisture. Just don't get your fingers.
How many do I do?
Might have been though. You're doing
that
great.
enough?
Yeah,
that's great.
That's it.
Wow, that one's special. So these are not natural casings. You can't eat these. These are the collagen. I mean, I don't know how you guys are gonna have enough room in your cellar to hang all this stuff.
Make it work.
You have to go see the cellar.
Yeah.
Well, Renee's husband, Steve, was one of the founders of Squeaky Clean and thus the Squeaky House.
Yes.
And he began the tradition of this soprasette.
Yes, they did. Several years ago. We were even trying to figure out how long ago it was. But they started with, as a family tradition, let's get together as a family and make soprasette. And it's been every second Saturday of January for the last plus 20
or
plus
so.
years.
This is a lot of meat.
Yes, a lot of meat. This is actually one of the smallest batches we've ever made.
That's what they were saying. And did you have anything to do with the recipe, or
Yeah, just in the process of coming down from grandparents, our grandparents, making the cured meats, and they sat down and kind of came up with the recipe. And then what we always do is when we make the recipe, we fry a little bit of it first to make sure that it tastes good.
Right.
And then we move forward. But like I said, this is probably one of the smallest batches we've ever made. We had up to 700-800 pounds in a day that we've made.
I mean, I just can't imagine the amount of work. I mean, you need, and half these guys are working.
No,
They're just sitting here running their mouth.
they just know this every second Saturday of January is Superset Day. And, from ages from in the mid 80s to little kids are here.
And I just love that, you're continuing on and keeping Steve's memory alive. And I love his the little area that they have that's
dedicated to him. He, unfortunately we lost him in September, and Pat had a lot to do with the little dedication to him. We got it together, and actually even some of his ashes are up there also, because I know this is where he would want to be. We had a tree planted in his honor, and we actually had a get together this summer for him, and they're going to build a pavilion in his name so that we can, for future generations, come here and just celebrate our family, because we're very, very blessed.
And then this is none of this is for sale, right?
No, this is just for us.
A bunch of people.
Everybody that's here today making it, we all say how many pounds we want beforehand. We come, we make it. Once it's all done, then we just dole it out. Hey, you had 30 pounds, you had 40 pounds. We vacuum seal it. We cut it into usually about foot-long sticks, vacuum seal it, and then everybody gets theirs, and then it'll go in the freezer, and then when you want it, you take it out. I have a package right here, actually. This is what it's
Thank
like
you very
frozen.
much, Vanna. I appreciate
Thank you.
that.
This is what it comes out frozen, so that's vacuum sealed. I have Sopra set from a few years ago. It's still good in the freezer.
Right.
You pull it out, take the casing off, cut it thin, and it's ready to go on crackers or cheese.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.